Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Wednesday, where every Wednesday I post a new video. In today's video, I am going to be trying something that I've never done before, kinda. So, I was asked to do a gnome, but unique, like something I haven't used before. The challenge was to make this gnome, but I couldn't go out and buy anything. I had to use all items that I've already had at home. So this is going to be something that I've never done before. I made the gnomes, but not like I'm going to show you today. So enough of me talking. We're just going to go ahead and get into the supplies and get into the video. So what you're going to need for this project is you're going to need some faux fur. You're going to need some felt. You're going to need 2 styrofoam balls. This one is going to be his head. I've already went ahead and cut mine in half. And then we have another small ball. And this is going to be the nose. You're going to need a pair of baby socks. These are newborn or infant. I don't even know. I think they're newborn. I got an old sleeve from a shirt that I cut up. And I got a 6-month-old shirt, a jacket. And I also have a pair of jeans. And I have these shoes that I am going to be working with. And y'all see me make a video, and I asked if y'all wanted to see what I do with them. And y'all said yes, so we're going to go ahead and use these shoes today. And I am going to go ahead and turn my camera down. Oh, and you're also going to need pillow fluff, hot glue gun, and glue sticks. I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera down so we can just get into the video. So the first thing you're going to need, and if I didn't mention it, you're also going to need this is going to be the body of my gnome. This is a large coffee creamer container, the liquid kind. I don't know exactly how many ounces or what size this is because I peeled the label off. And once you peel the label off, you're going to go ahead, and that's optional, but I went ahead and spray painted mine white. And I took that styrofoam ball and I've already glued it to the base because this is going to be my gnome's head. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start working on the gnome. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take my pants and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to try to get this. We're going to go ahead and set this in just like this. And I'm just going to play around with it. And it's going to set flush. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead, pull that up and back. And we're going to go ahead and just add some hot glue all the way around. And we're just going to stick that there just like this. You're going to take we're going to take our sleeve from our shirt. And we're just going to go ahead and stretch this out a bit. And we're going to put it right over. I want to make sure I got that towards the back. We're going to go ahead and put this right over. And all this is going to do is just give me something to stuff the fluff in. Because we're going to have to stuff that fluff in here to make him fill out a bit. And since this is my first time doing something like this, and I was challenged to do so, I figured why not make a video on it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this down over the top, over the body. So now that we have our shirt over the body, we're going to go ahead and take some of our fluff and we're just going to go ahead and tuck this right under the shirt. And like I said, all this is going to do is just fill this out a bit so we can give our gnome something to make the body a little more fuller, so I can put the jacket on him. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go all the way around, and we're going to go ahead and stuff this. So now that we have the body stuffed, we're going to go ahead and put him down off in the pants. And I'm just going to play around with it until I'm happy with the way he's facing, so I can have him facing me. So once again, I'm going to put a little more hot glue right down in here. And this would be one that if I succeed at this, I will just keep this one sitting on my porch or either in my guest bedroom. And I'm just going to put a little more hot glue in the front, just like this. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull this to just tighten that up a bit. And this is what we have so far. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to take some of my fluff, and we're just going to go ahead and just stuff his legs. And I kind of want his legs to dangle a bit, so I'm not going to put too much in because I still want his legs to be able to dangle. So I'm just going to lay it down, and we're just going to go ahead and just stuff it. Like I said, this is definitely something I haven't done before. I mean, I have made these before like this with dolls, when I make the dolls, and I have videos up of that, but I have never made a gnome quite like this. So I am interested in to see how this comes out, because I think it's going to be new to me also. So I am going to continue to, I think I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to grab a little more and put it some more here to make sure we get the legs nice and even. I'm going to add just a touch more. And we're just going to scoop this down a bit, give this a good shake. And I'm just going to adjust it a little more. So now that we have him, his pants on, this is what we have. And we're not going to go ahead and close that off yet, because we're going to put some rocks in here just to weigh him down a bit. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and put his socks on. So we're going to grab the little socks. Where did I do with the other one? We have it right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take the socks, and we're just going to put it right over to keep this part closed. So we're going to do this. And if you want to add fluff in there, you can. And then we're just going to stick this shoe down off in there, just like this. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other one. But before I do that, I think I'm going to go ahead and stuff him. So instead of putting the sock on over it like this, I decided to just go ahead and take some hot glue and put it right down off in here, and then stick my sock right down in it. So I'm going to grab a glue stick. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some hot glue right down off in here like this. And I'm just going to take the sock, and I'm just going to open it up. Very carefully push this down off in here so I don't burn my fingers. And I'm just going to leave it like that. And now I'm just going to go around and just glue the sock around the opening of the shoe. I'm seriously hoping this comes out because, like I said, this is my first time doing anything like this for as far as gnomes go. As I mentioned before, I have made dolls, something similar to this. They're called my timeout dolls. And I've done that before, but this is totally different. So, yeah. So we're just going to see what we can do. So now that I have these glued in place, I am going to go ahead and just stick this here just like that. And I'm just going to glue this down around the shoe. So I'm going to go ahead and put some hot glue here. I'm just going to hold that there. Let that dry. And then I'm going to do the same thing all the way around the shoe. Going to do the same thing to the other one. Going to put some hot glue here. I'm just going to go ahead and don't burn your fingers like I just did. So I'm just going to go ahead and just go around the whole shoe with the hot glue gun because I think that's going to be my easiest way to do this. And then I'm just going to go ahead and stick this in here, and we're just going to hold this here a bit. And I'll let that dry. And I'm hoping I did not just give myself serious burns. I'm going to put a little more hot glue right here. And I'm just going to stick that there. And now I'm going to grab, and I already filled up my bottom to weigh it down a bit. So now I'm going to take my board that I have here, and I'm just going to glue my gnome right down on the board. But I'm just going to straighten him out a bit. Because he's going to be sitting on the edge. So I'm just going to go ahead and position him where I want him to be. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some hot glue right down on the base. And then we're just going to hold him here and let him dry. Now, normally I will use another type of glue to put him on, like E6000, and I probably will. But for the sake of the video, I am just going to go ahead and just glue him down like this. So now I'm going to take the back part of his shirt, and I'm just going to go ahead and cover the bottom. So just going to pull this up around here just like this, and this part is going to be covered. It won't even be seen. I'm going to go ahead and turn him around so I can work on this side. So just going to pull that up like this. There's his. Now we have him glued. Here is his little legs. I'll hold him up. This is what we're looking like so far. And he's meant to sit down on the edge. So that's what we're gonna do. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take his little jacket, and we're just gonna put this on him. I'm gonna turn him this way, and we're just gonna go ahead, put this on, and before I do anything else, I'm gonna let that set like that. We're gonna take our felt that we have here, and we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to lay him down. And we're going to go ahead and cover his face because we want this to be covered. So let's turn this down. So I'm just going to go ahead. Let's move the jacket. His nose. And we're just going to go ahead and take this felt. And we're just going to go ahead. And we're going to cover. We're going to go ahead and take this. And we're going to cover the whole thing. So once you get the felt wrapped all the way around the head, this is what he should look like. Now we're going to take another piece of another styrofoam ball. I'm going to set him to the side, and we're going to wrap this in felt as soon as I find it. So I have my felt. Going to go ahead and cut a piece. And you can have your nose as big or as little as you want it. So I'm just going ahead and smushing up this a bit to make it a little more round. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of hot glue right on. And then we're going to go ahead and cover it with the felt. And I'm going to go ahead and go all the way around. Like this. Going to pull this and hold it. So I'm just pulling that tight. And now I'm going to go ahead and just cut off the extra. So now that I have that cut off, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to bring him. I'm going to turn my camera up a bit. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to turn him so I can see where I want the nose. I'm going to go ahead and put his nose right here. This is definitely the biggest, one of the biggest gnomes that I've ever made. Will I do this again? Probably not. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of hot glue around here. Now I'm going to grab his little jacket and we're going to go ahead and put this jacket on. So we're just going to put this here. And I'm going to go ahead and zip it up. Just like that. I'm going to pull this down. So it's like this. And now I am going to go ahead and take some of the fluff and I'm going to put it in his arms. So we're just going to take some of this pillow fluff and we're just going to put a little bit in the arms just to help fill the arms out a bit. I don't want a lot. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So I'm going to turn him this way. And we're going to go ahead and fix that. So I'm just going ahead and putting some hot glue right here. Not hot glue, excuse me. I'm putting some fluff in his arms. And I don't want a whole lot. I just want to add a little bit. Gonna pull that up a bit. Now I'm gonna turn him around So now what we're going to do is I have the little hands that I made out of felt. And all I did was drew the shape of a hand onto some felt and glued 2 pieces together and left a pocket so I could put a little bit of fluff in. And I'm not putting a lot, I'm just putting a little bit, just to fill it out a bit. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of hot glue right across, seal it up. Do the same thing to the other one. Going to seal it up. I'm going to go ahead, put one here. So I'm going to glue that just like this, right on the top and on the bottom. Hold that there, let it dry. Do the same thing to the other one. I'm going to stick this in here. I'm going to go ahead, put some hot glue on the bottom, stick this on right in, and I'm going to go ahead, add some hot glue to the top, just like that. I got his hands placed like this. Now, we're going to finish working on his head. So all I'm going to do is take this, and I'm just going to put this over like this. And I'm going to turn it around to see how that's looking. But before I glue it down, we're going to grab his little beard, because he can't be a gnome if he don't have a beard. And we're going to go ahead. Let's open his shirt up a bit. I'm going to grab his, going to spread this out like that. I'm going to cut some off because I'm not happy with the length of it, and I'm just going to use my scissors, and I'm just going to go in like this, and I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors, and I'm just going to cut off a U shape. Normally I would do this with an X-Acto knife, but for right now this will work. And I'm just going to pull this up. I'm going to go ahead, add some hot glue, stick this on, add some hot glue to the other side. Going to go ahead and pull this up like this. It's going to spread that out a bit. So this is what we have. And now I'm going to take his hat, and I'm just going to bring this up like this. And I'm going to glue it down. So we're just going to put some hot glue here. And all I'm doing is just basically getting ready to glue his hat down over his head. So we're going to come in like this. And I am going to go ahead, put this like that. I'm just going to adjust this a bit. And I'm just going to pull this down over his, so it's going to be pulled down over his head. So we're going to go ahead and put this, glue this down over his nose. So we're going to put some hot glue right through here. I'm going to grab another glue stick. And we're almost done. This video probably end up being a little longer than I wanted it to, but I had no idea it was going to take this long. I'm just going to put that there. We're going to bring this down and up over his nose. And this is what we have so far. And I'm just going to play around with this and work on his face. And this is what we have. And I am done with this video. I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera back up. So yeah, I think I finished him. Here he is. This is him from the back. So I'm not sure how I did within this video. So y'all can let me know. If you like this video, please give me a like and a thumbs up. Please feel free to share this video with your family and friends. If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to become part of my YouTube family. And with that being said, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch one of my videos. That really means a lot. And I hope you all have a nice day. Bye.